The generally accepted understanding of what it means to be in your wounded feminine energy is not given enough explanation or nuance in feminine energy spaces online. What a lot of people miss when they talk about the toxic behaviors that these wounded women partake in is that those behaviors directly correlate to your feminine archetype. A great example of a wounded huntress feminine archetype woman is Margaret Tate from the movie The Proposal. I'm going to break down what the wounded behaviors are that Margaret does, and I'm also going to tell you about how she heals and finds balance. So let's get into it. A healthy huntress archetype woman is ambitious, she is organized, she is high achieving, she's disciplined, she's determined. The world really is run by healthy huntress archetype women. It's not a bad archetype to be, but we see the wounded huntress archetype in Margaret in the way that she is ruthless when it comes to pursuing her goals. Margaret does not care who she hurts or what bridges she burns if it means that her career and her work life are going well. She literally blackmails her assistant, Andrew Paxton, into a highly illegal fake marriage scheme so that she can maintain her green card and keep on working. Margaret is cold, harsh, demanding, controlling, and completely lacking in compassion or warmth. Margaret is completely out of touch with her body and her desires because if something is not important or beneficial to her career, it doesn't matter to her. Margaret does not know how to relax or have fun, and she's very self-isolating, and she has a lot of walls up, and this is all a defense mechanism because she was orphaned from a very young age. So how does Margaret heal, find balance, and end up in a happier, healthier position by the end of the movie? She learns how to tap into the lover feminine archetype just a little. She's still definitely a huntress woman, but tapping into the lover helps her actually feel and process her emotions and understand her deeply rooted desires to have a family and a love life. And Margaret starts tapping into the lover because she spends time with very loving people, Andrew's family. And this time with Andrew's family helps remind Margaret what it feels like to be a part of a loving family unit. So by the end of the movie, Margaret has shed her more ruthless huntress exterior to reveal a slightly more vulnerable, sensitive woman who learns how to feel a wider range of emotions. And of course, she finds love, but what I really appreciate about her transformation is that she doesn't just completely lose her huntress edge. If you watch the end credits of this movie, she's definitely still a huntress woman, but she's softened enough to realize that her work isn't everything to her. If you want to learn more about the 7 feminine archetypes and what their strengths and weaknesses are, you would love my Feminine Archetypes Masterclass course, which you can find at the link in my bio or on my website, thedreamgirlacademy.com. And if you take my Feminine Archetypes quiz, at the end of the quiz, you get a code to get a 20% off discount. So do yourself a favor and take the quiz and enroll in the course.